This week on It Came from the Redbox, we experiment with a dead-on arrival plot involving resurrection, supernatural abilities, and a main title with a painfully obvious biblical reference. "2013 was not a good year for the Lazarus Effect. The film has an end-credits section devoted to additional photography, so there is obviously intensive tinkering and testing to get the picture done right. It's unfortunate, because the film that was finally released is 77 minutes long and treads on the same old ground as countless other demonic movies. The Lazarus Effect focuses on a high-tech lab where a group of scientists try to improve healthcare by conducting experiments focused on reanimating dead life forms. When we are introduced to the story, we meet Ava, a new intern hired to document their work on video, allowing some of the movie to be presented in found footage format. It works for the research scene, but thankfully that's about the extent of it. There's a lot of relationship baggage laid out at the get-go that pretty much exists to fill in 30 minutes. After that, we shift gears and follow Zoe, who is plagued by nightmares about a horrific childhood event that is a major subplot throughout. You would think that this makes for an intriguing setup, but what follows is an annoying play with lights and darkness. The Lazarus Effect loses track of its ambitions and quickly becomes more of a thriller about people trapped in a confined space than a horror. Although elements of horror do exist, it is not heavy on it.
It's Frank. I'm not gonna hurt you.
In fact, it tries its hardest to be horror, which is probably where the last-minute tweaks come into play. It's creepy, sure, but you'll see what I mean when you watch it. As the story unfolds, our lead protagonist Zoe becomes our boogeyman after an honest accident and awakens with dangerous psychic abilities. How resurrection gave her these abilities is never explained, including an important subplot about Big Pharma's involvement in their research that falls flat after its crucial introduction. The death scenes are something hokey. You think they would have been a lot more creative here, but it's a real shame that the direction the Lazarus Effect plays out. Perhaps one day they will release a director's cut that shows what might have been a gem. For now, we are left with a less than mediocre thriller about a menacing evil raising hell with a team of young scientists playing God. I guess they figured they would make up for another film with supporting characters that don't do much except exist to die. When one of your actors is an American Horror Story regular and has played Quicksilver in a major X-Men movie but doesn't steal any scene he's in, it goes without saying that the possibilities this film had could have only benefited characters and story alike.
Zoe? here! Zoe.